Subscribe, PayPal please, and the book is called The Mosaic Effect. Scott McGregor and Ina Mitchell, and it's how the Chinese Communist Party started a hybrid war in Canada. Scott joins me right now. Our politicians, from Pierre Trudeau, who liked China, to his son, who's now our Prime Minister, who has said many times, I love the way that China is governed. It's governed by the Communist Party, one party, and there's been horror stories all the time about how they treat some of their citizens. But how does that impact Canada? You wrote the book, The Mosaic Effect. You have lots of details in here. Are our politicians duplicitous or stupid?
Well,
you might say both.
I dare say it's a question that is, intrigued us for a long time, and some of the information that we've been collecting points to the latter. Whether they're naive, willfully blind, as Mr. Sam Cooper said, or they're actually, complicit within what's happening.
Okay, so liberal politicians receive a lot of money from Chinese nationals, but they do from Indian nationals, from Caribbean nationals, from Italian nationals. What's the difference?
Well, I dare say the difference would be the fact that China actually has a mandate to take over the world by 2049. It's written in their military white papers. So the complete domination of Western society is something that they're trying to achieve, and we don't see that with other countries.
No one's going to accuse anybody in the Caribbean of wanting to take over Canada. It's too cold, they're nice. So really then, should Canadians read this book and say, our politicians have been exposing us?
Yes, they definitely should read it for that reason. There's more information that we haven't released yet. This book is just the tip of an iceberg.
Really?
Yes. And, Mr. Trudeau has been party to some pretty interesting fundraising, and the people that he's met with are of grave concern. Targets in major RCMP files that have donated to his party. There's a lot. And I would dare say what we've seen with the Interpol Red Notice individuals like Michael Mo-Young Ching, he's no longer an Interpol Red Notice Most Wanted, but he was fundraising, and so was his daughter, for Mr. Trudeau before he became Prime Minister. So these are people that apparently China was concerned about, but suddenly they are no longer concerned about. There's much more than that, but those are some pretty quick ones. Tiger Yuan is the individual that I'm speaking about that donated money and was identified in the Handong debacle, I guess we'll call it.
Oh, the MP from Toronto, former Liberal MPP.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the one that people can look up. So you're saying basically is that there's something rotten in the relations between a lot of Canadian politicians and the Communist Party.
Well, that's absolutely correct.
Scott, thank you very much. Scott McGregor. It's a good book, The Mosaic Effect. 3 minutes. Liberties and freedom of speech are under attack in Canada like never before. So let's keep this discussion on the air. PayPal, write a check, and please include your address so I can write a thank you letter to you. And ask your friends, please subscribe. It's important to keep this on the air. And thank you.